guys, what do we have here today? Yeah, we have a pro here with blue light of death. Plug it in the back, finger it's all plugged up. So yeah, it will stay on and just blink and blink all day long. So you guys know what's next now. See you on the workshop day. Where the problem is, I have to remove this chip here and reball it and put it back in place. So I'll be using today, I'll be using the Xbox One profile. For those who need one, who want one, whatever, and copy, feel free. There is no copyright on this. This profile will take about 7 minutes. Right now we are on 100 degrees. You're reaching our melting temperature. Chip is melted. Okay, we have successfully lifted the chip, and then all the tracks are in place. So I'll say the Xbox One profile was the right one. Okay, see you on the bench there. Just now we're on the table here, we'll be cleaning the board. Yeah, basically you just put some lead solder here and then you go around and it makes removing of the old solder easier. Basically this chip here looks a bit different from the old one. So attaching the balls will be a hassle. I hope I can come up with a trick to make it quicker. It's only a distance for the old one. Quite a little bit of flux here. Got a look of it. We're doing well so far. I'll add more flux. I also like to put the flux on the bread to make sure it gets hot quicker. And then you just go over it, don't scratch the board. You just go gently over it. Yeah, it is a fairly new machine. They got bought it in the US, and then he flew down to Cape Town, and then yeah, he has a blue light of death now. Yeah, so his machine is in warranty, but in a different country. So and down here, nobody wants to hear about it. So let's sort it out for him. here I can feel it's like it's getting stuck a little bit, so I'll add more flux. Let's go smoothly. You have to pay attention here. You can see those tracks are very tiny. Like here. You really have to pay attention on those tracks here. Okay. By the look of it, I'll say we're okay here. Just wipe the old flux and touch the board and feel it. Okay, it's always best like putting your finger, rubbing your finger all around here so that you get a feel of the solders where they are left. Okay, there'll always be more, but you can really feel like here I can feel like there is a little bit more here than on the other side. Here it's smoother. And then here on top here it's a bit, you can still feel there are solders and okay, I'll say this part is finished. Now we have to clean up the chip. To clean up the chip and then see how we can come up with some sort of trick to make it go faster. Here's a shot for those two CPUs here. Here you can see for the previous models, the FET, we'll call it like that. CUH1, 1.1, and 1.2. That's the CPU. There's a CPU for those models, and then this one is for the Pro. And when I flip it over, you will see here the patterns, right? You can see the patterns here compared to this one here. It's completely different. So, which means this stencil here for the previous one won't work on this one here, right? So, what I usually do is I'll use a different stencil, 0.6 or 0.55, just a standard stencil. Just put it on top here, right? And then from there we'll fill up the middle, right? Because the pattern here in the middle is pretty straight, makes life easier. So at least we have somewhere to start. We start on the middle, and we'll fill up this area here. And then on this one, we'll be going one by one, which will take forever. And then I don't know if I'll be able to capture the whole thing, but yeah, let's get started. Okay, guys. As I say, I'll start by the middle. So here's what I do. I will only put flux in the middle here, so that the other balls on the other side do not stick. You know. So just to be a bit careful here. Just make sure you leave it in the middle. Just in the middle here. You don't really see the difference there, but it also sticks the same. Okay, now I'll put the stencil on top. The middle. There we go. Okay, so as you can see there, it's matching the middle one here. So after I'm done with this, basically, when I'm done with the middle, I also have to clean up here again, or probably with isopropyl or acetone, whatever cleaning thing you have there. Okay, that's one. That's all the balls. Okay, I'll use 055 with the thing there. Here. You can see they'll be jumping there when I'll be applying heat. But the middle one will stick. So I'll put this one here. I'll set my wand at 400, and then just make sure you go all around there. See if I can find an angle to work with. You see the balls already jumpy, just make sure you go all around, just leave your heat in the one spot. All those that are moving, they're not, how can I put it down? Below them there is no flux, so they'll just be moving around there. And my airspeed is on 4. Just touch camera there. Just move it around. Okay, when you've been doing this for a while, you'll kind of have the eye to see where the balls are attached. You'll see where it's attaching and where it's not. see here. It's very hot. I can't find my teaser here. Where did I put that thing? Oh, it's extremely hot. As I said there, you can see it. See, some are touched and others aren't. So yeah, what you just do, just you can use the tweezer, whatever you have there. Smooth them on the side. That's a long way to freedom, man. See, okay, be careful. So be careful. Okay, as you can see here, those two here, those two on this side there are attached, like those two here also, and then here I'm missing some. That's already. That's one step forward already. Okay, guys. As I was saying, I have to wipe this place up, right? Just clean up those glues and stuff. Show the strip display. Okay, so that one will be attaching the balls or placing the balls. There are no surprises. To avoid any headaches, I'll say. Yeah. Just have to put just a little bit. Just a little bit. So it goes all around. So when you'll be looking at it, when you'll be looking from the top, it has to look as if there is no flux. If you see some sort of waves and stuff, it means you did put too much flux already. So just grab from where you started. Let's just say you started here. As I started here, you'll just be taking from here and moving it around there. Just taking from here. So there mustn't be some sort of waves. It has to look flat. If it looks flat, means there is not too much, but there is just enough for the balls to attach without drifting. Basically, you'll see some waves, but very, very, very little. This here is like a little bit of like a bit bigger waves, and then men's is too much flux. Okay. Uh, so yeah, when you're done with the spreading the flux everywhere, so now you'll need some sort of, okay, depending on however you want to do it, uh, 0.55. So basically, you can just drop. And then you start moving them around, just placing them. That's why I insisted in the beginning that when you'll be cleaning this chip here, you really have to make sure the chip is clean, that you don't see any extra solidus laying around on top of it there, so that the ball sits on the spot and sits properly. Right, so you guys can see what I have to do here, all over the place here, which will take some time, and then I don't know if I have to send fortunately or what, but fortunately to me, I won't have to record this whole thing because it will just be a waste of battery and memory on the camera here. At least this gives you an idea of what has to be done and how to do it. Uh, yeah, so when you're done placing these balls here, like it's best placing everywhere, right? You place all around it. You make sure all the balls are placed, and then you just use the wand once, so let's just say twice. First of all, you're attaching, and then you apply flux again so that they attach properly. So, okay, any moving balls while you'll be attaching, and then you just use a tweezer to move them back in place. Otherwise, you have some bridges that you don't want, and it'll give you more work again. So this is what has to happen. So as you can see, it's going. It will take forever to finish here. So basically, I'll just make another video when I'll be attaching them all, right? Okay. I'll pause the record so I can really focus on this one here, right? Cool. Okay, now I did apply flux already. I attached the ball just to make sure that they are attached properly now. It's on 410 now. Okay. Basically now just okay, now I'm on my last step of attaching the balls now. I'll be using my wand here just to make sure everything knots properly. It looks like there is a hole somewhere. Okay. Now I'll be melting the balls. I've already applied flux. It was a mission putting these balls in place and then, you know, melting them in place. I had some bridges despite even cleaning this thing properly. So yeah, we are almost there. Okay, you can see they are melting now. And falling in place properly. out the one side and go the opposite side, eh? So you don't keep too much heat on one spot. Okay, this is looking good. I would say this chip is ready to be mounted. Everything looks good. Maybe you can give it a buff. If you have the sonic cleaner thing, you can put it in there and then even cleaned up just to remove the old flux. Or you can use isopropyl like I'm using now. Okay, I don't know if you can see here. This one is too big. It's very hot actually. Okay, next step, back to the rework station. I attached the APU and this is the profile I'll be using. So yeah. Okay, I'm applying flux now. Yeah, just a tip here. Always unplug the fan, right? Always unplug the fan on the reflow when you'll be sitting these chips here. I always unplug the fan just to avoid any airflow coming from the left side here because there's a fan on the left side here that kicks in when the profile finishes. So it's just a tip. You might end up having some good reballs, but the fan does move the chip while it's cooling the board down. So that can also cause upset your reball sometimes. Just to avoid that, it's best unplugging the fan and then leaving it this thing, right? Just leave it cool down on its own with the top heat and the bottom heat. There we go. So chip is looking at us, sitting properly, right angle. No need for thermocouple. I think we'll do this thing. Okay. Everything is solid here. So yeah, let's go. So this profile here will also take about 7 minutes. And then it will be the moment of truth. If we wasted our time or what. on the second stage. 3 minutes 45 seconds left. We're on the fourth stage now. Always unplug the cooling fan when visiting the chip to save life. We're on our last stage. 1 minute left. And from here I can see the chip is dropped already. Basically from now already the AF is down, so so we're on the cooling stage now. So basically now it's just the top heater and the bottom heater that are cooling the board. And I like to do it twice. Basically I run the machine again just to like power it on and then to get it to cool down again. So I cool it down twice with the top and bottom heater. And then the third time I'll plug in the fan to cool the rest of the board. Just to avoid any upsets. Because there's a crosswind coming from the left side here, so you don't know if it's reaching the chip or it's not, or it's just blowing underneath the board. It's just an advice. Hey guys, this is the moment of truth. Partially put it together, then put the whatever we call it top or the cover. Just plug it in now at the back here. The HDMI is plugged in. You can see no 4K TV. Yeah, so let's fire it up and see if we wasted our time or not. Okay, blue light still. The screen, there is, okay, something is happening on the screen. Okay, so to me it's good news already. So let's just check the light here. Blue still, blinking. I can hear it rebooting now. I'll check on the screen here, disappears. There we go. So checking system storage. We have a white light again. So job done. Yeah. So no 4K TV. So yeah, that's unfortunately. Okay, so yeah, we'll see here that it is the same machine. There's the Star Wars one. Special stuff. Okay, it's running here. I'll smash it there. Okay. Don't want to kill that glossy part. Don't want to scratch it up. The client will be furious at me here. Okay, the machine is rebooting. And we'll still have a white light going back to blue again. Okay. Famous PS logo. Cool stuff. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.